Isn't living together a normal step on the path to marriage?
Is living together a normal step on the path to marriage? That's an interesting one to contemplate. The fact is, this year, 62% of all couples who get married live together first. And so it would appear that it's become normal just based on that number. If you got basically 2 out of 3 couples getting married live together first. For many, they would say, I had a gentleman who was literally in his 60s who said he would never imagine getting married to anybody without living with her first. He just saw it as a normal matter of course that you would do those kinds of things. Many folks say, I've got to determine whether they're going to put the cap on the toothpaste or put the toilet lid down, and living together might help. Not necessarily the case. I would offer there's 2 core issues that are necessary for a successful relationship: a common set of values and a common set of needs. Needs you can find out by living together in many cases, the cap on the toothpaste and the toilet lid. Values, you don't have to live with somebody. How do you deal with anger? What happens when the waiter at the restaurant gives you extra money back accidentally? Do you return it, in other words? What happens if you get cut off in traffic? How do you respond? How do you respond to a homeless person on the street? All I have to do is spend time with you and I can learn about your value system, and that doesn't require living together. So do keep in mind that you can learn a lot about a person when you live with them, and it may be a logical next step for a lot of couples, but the core things you need to know about somebody when it comes to compatibility, you can learn by just the power of observation, spending time together in a variety of social situations, and just noting how they act, how they respond, and that can be a real key. So the odds are most folks are going to go ahead and live together before they get married. Just keep in mind it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything. Because again, the research does say if you live together, in most cases you sort of slid into that relationship and ultimately decided to get married, versus him popping the question one night when he's been thinking about it for many, many months before you live together. He's decided, if you will, and that's a very different kind of way to get into a relationship.